We're back with our panel now talking about STEM, some very important things that we need to know about our child's education. And Mark, you were talking about earlier that it's not necessarily the science, technology, engineering, math that's taught, it's the way it's taught, correctly?
Yeah, and that's the big magic of improving STEM, and that's the message that the State Advisory Council has been trying to get across. We have a governor's STEM designation for schools, and that's what goes into the rubric. It's not the old kids in rows and columns being lectured to memorize stuff to regurgitate on a test. It's about the subjects being taught interdisciplinary. It's about hands-on. It's about real-world problems. It's project-based. It's designed to get the kids to collaborate, to communicate, to be creative. It's just a completely different paradigm in how to teach the subjects. We try to teach them simultaneously in a project-based format. If you go into a class that's from one of our STEM designated schools, it just looks completely different. The kids are in teams, they're on floors, they're building something, they're online looking stuff up. The teacher isn't the sage on the stage. The teacher is more of the coach who's guiding the students to discover what we wanted them to learn anyway. So it becomes relevant to them.
You mentioned interdisciplinary. What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, we want math is a language of science, so we want math in our science. We like computer science in our science class. We like as many subjects as we can. If they can study history while learning how to build something, that's even better. We want them doing writing. We want them doing reading. We want to put it all together because that's how it is in the real world. And it's a different environment. That just is better at engaging the students. It makes the students feel empowered in the subject, and that's what we're looking for.
It strikes me that the teachers may actually be learning as much as the students during these interactions. Is that correct, Ursula?
That's correct. A lot of times through the research of the students, you end up, oh, that's excellent, right? You just taught me something I didn't know about this particular topic. And so that's the amazing thing about project-based learning. Students have a voice and choice in their learning. They get to actually select a topic that they're interested in, which sends engagement through the roof.
I just love to hear the synergy that's happening in the K through 12 system and what really we're working hard at the community college level to be providing that experiential learning experience. And one of the programs that we have that really emphasizes this multidisciplinary study is our theater technology program. And it's a real combination of the fine arts area combining with backstage curriculum, and it combines welding and engineering technology and everything that goes into producing those wonderful shows that are on the strip, such as O and all sorts of other shows. There is a high level of technical skills that are needed to be producing that. So in order to create those degrees, takes a cooperation and a blending of curriculum across disciplines to put those together.
And that's kind of developed a new acronym because STEAM,
Exactly.
science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math.
Yes.
And the arts are, and it's good to see, they're once again rising up.
Yeah, in fact, through Perkins funding, the career and technical education type of funding, federal funding that comes our way through the state, that's funding not only the more traditional, maybe applied technologies, but it's also funding things like our theater technology programs. It's building state-of-the-art music labs. So there is a big combination there of the arts with STEM.
As it relates to Las Vegas and Nevada in general, let's use STEAM as an example, because when we add the arts, that's a lot what Las Vegas is about.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a resurgence in student participation?
Well, it's all about student engagement. It's about taking kids who show up as little scientists in kindergarten and want to know why the sky is blue and how everything works, giving them the skills while not somehow killing the wonder and curiosity of the world around them. Carrying that along till they're in high school, they're entering career and technical programs or college. So it's just maintaining that, using the way kids really want to learn, the way we really want to learn in the outside world, taking advantage of that to get kids, to teach them what we need them to know, and empower them, and so that they're not at the end where they're going, I'm interested in this field, but I would have to take another math class, and I don't want to do that, okay? Or this is a field that girls don't go into, or kids that look like me, we're not in this field. It's about building that first part of the pathway to carry on through college.
And Ursula, that's one of your jobs. How do you achieve getting them involved quickly?
Getting the students involved?
Right.
So just structuring a great project-based learning, right? So do you understand pedagogy? Do you understand how to structure your projects and create well thought out lessons?
Define pedagogy.
Pedagogy is a well thought out how you teach, right? How you teach the students, how you engage your students. And so if you understand pedagogy and how students learn, then you're able to cater to what they need.
And they're all different, right?
They're all different. So being able to also differentiate your instruction, right? So what may work for student A may not work for student B, right? So as a teacher, one of the things that makes our job so difficult is that we do have to differentiate our lessons to make sure that we're meeting all of the needs in our all of the various needs that our students come with.
Okay, what's your average class size?
I'm at 28 every class.
28. So how do you achieve that? You've got 28 students, limited time, of course. How do you get to each one of them individually and determine their needs?
Well, one of the ways that I do that is through surveying and social norming. So about a week or two into school, after I've observed and talked to the kids, I give them the survey and just ask, who are you, right? What have you enjoyed about this CS class? What do you enjoy doing? What are your favorite hobbies? And then from there, I look at that data and then try to integrate that into my classroom. At the same time, throughout the year, I'm also engaging in social norming activities so that they get to know me, I get to know them, and then they look forward to coming to my class and we make magic happen.
And we're going to leave it at that. Thank you all very much.
You're welcome.